Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel, and today we have an untubing. Yes, we're going to be untubing a poster. This is from Bottleneck Gallery. I have one other Bottleneck piece over here on the back, this Aladdin poster that I really like to couple with those sketch drawings that I have. But this one is something that's a little different because I don't really have any other pieces from this particular film in my collection. I just saw it and I bought it. I had to have it. And so let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and use the old knife here and cut open the little side so we can open it up. Excited to see what this one looks like if I can get it open. Did I do anything? Oh, yeah, there it is. I was like, did I do anything when I cut there? It doesn't seem like I did anything. No, this is just stock. Okay. Alrighty. So get this out of the way. And get that out of the way. And get this out of the way. And get everything out of the way. Alright, I'll bring this back in the way. Just so I can get this little piece of tape here. Okay, there we go. Woo! That just accordioned right open. So this one, I'm actually going to use my handy dandy little weights here. Just hold this down so I don't damage it or rip it as I open it up here. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, ooh, nice, 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 nice. Okay. So this is how I said this is from Bottleneck Galleries. Let's see if I can turn this without. Whoa! Without damaging. The table's wider, longer than it is wider. Okay, so this is Gollum from Lord of the Rings and or The Hobbit, whichever one that you would like to call it from. And it's nice. I'll get a close up for you here in a bit, but I think it's really cool looking. It's got a nice look and feel. This is the edition that's on the foil paper, so it has just a little bit of a kind of a sheen to it, and I'll show you the edges there. This one is number 32 of 50, so they only made 50 of these prints, so I like that edition size. That's nice. I enjoy that. Smaller the edition size, the more it makes me feel like I have something special. But let's go ahead and get you a close-up of this. Oh! Dropping stuff everywhere. All right, so I'm going to try to show you the metallic work, if you can see that. So it's printed on that foil paper, so it has such a great like a luminescence, which is really cool because it kind of makes that cave come alive, like it's glowing green, like almost as though the water, you know, there's kind of a moonlight hitting the water and the water's going off the top of the cave. Also, as far as details go and realism, I mean, it's just a really cool design. It's very detailed, lots of texture, just really cool. Look at his spine, bless him. Yeah, it's a really cool, and I'll see if I can show you the edge here. You can kind of see the shine a little bit more in there. That's a really cool reflection. And then here's the sideways numbering at the bottom here again. 32 out of 50. Now, they had a whole series of these from different movies. I think, again, I believe they were Lord of the Rings because it was Return of the King and Two Towers, etc. I think, if I remember correctly, I'll have to look it up. However, I believe that this was the only one that I was super excited about because I really like Gollum. They also had Gandalf, and at the time that I was ordering it, I ordered this one, or I had this in the cart, and I believe the foil version of Gandalf, or the one that I wanted, because I think they had a gray Gandalf and a white Gandalf, and I don't remember which one I liked better, but it was either that version wasn't available or the foil version wasn't available, and I wanted to be consistent. So I just went with just this one, which I'm pleased with. I'm happy with. I think this is a I'm not disappointed whatsoever with my purchase. And I'm almost glad I just got one, because if I had gotten 2 of them, then I would have wanted the whole set, and then I would have kept trying to find them and buy them. And with Bottleneck, especially if you don't order it right away, they can sell out very quickly. Part of that, I fear, is, you know, people scalping the posters. I see it all the time, where they'll, you know, order something for this $50 price tag and then try to sell it for $150 on an auction site. And like before it even ships to them, you know, they're like, oh, you know, order confirmed. You know, we'll be getting this soon and we'll ship it out to you. And I'm like, dudes, you didn't want it. And I understand the business of it. It just annoys me that people have to be that way. There's got to be some better way. And I think that was one of the best things I ever did with getting out of Funko Pops, was getting rid of the bots and the scalpers. They were so rampant with Funko Pops, and that was just a ruthless business. It started not being fun anymore. So it has been a few times that I've been able to get some Bottleneck pieces, but again, with 50 pieces, it's not hard for them to sell out relatively quickly. So this is a really cool piece. I really like it. Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and just I think I don't have a foil printed piece in my collection at this time, and I think I love it, because I mean, again, it just brings this alive. I think, depending on how the room is lit and how this is going to be displayed and framed, it almost is going to make it look like the water is shimmering. And I think that's really cool. I know that Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are maybe some controversial movies as far as fandom. Some people are like, oh, the books are better. Some people are like, the movies are better. Some people are like, oh, that's too long. Oh, you can only have the extended edition. Or why'd they do this in the movie? Or I hate the CGI. Whatever the case may be. I liked Lord of the Rings. I actually really like The Hobbits. You know, some popcorn movies. I don't care just going to a movie and enjoy it. I don't have to overanalyze it all the time. And Gollum is one of my favorite characters in there. I think he's kind of fun. And maybe that's just because I was a kid, and not maybe a kid, but I was younger than I am currently, which is how years and progression of time works. Anyway, but maybe it's just because I was a little bit younger and he was a funny character and I like humor in movies. And so I kind of gravitated towards liking Gollum. And whether you love him or hate him, I think the quality of the posters that are put out by Bottleneck and their companies that they work with are really stellar and high quality. So this is a really cool piece. Can't wait to get it maybe framed and hung up somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it because I don't have anything else to hang it with. It'll just be kind of a random Gollum putting around. But otherwise, I'll kind of store it away until I can find another piece or a prop or something from those movies. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing, or untubing rather. We will see you next time right here on the Pop Art Hunter channel.